getting up at.
5 years still wasn't nothing.
No.
Oh my God. People listening right now like, oh my God, is he crazy?
Yeah, 5 years. I'm like, well, that 5 years turned into more.
Okay.
Because once they look at your criminal background, anything that you've done in the past, excuse me, it applies to how they sentence you.
Okay.
So I got bumped up to a career criminal. They gave me 10 years. I'm off. Went to Pennsylvania. First spot was in Pennsylvania somewhere. Schuylkill, Pennsylvania. That's what it was.
Was it a shock going into the federal penitentiary besides from the state penitentiary?
Well, the first spot I landed at was a federal medium security institution.
Okay.
So it's like Hagerstown, Cumberland, Jessup, same, little minute little jail. It's cool, laid back, nice weights, good food, nice commissary.
You ain't learned nothing.
I ain't learned nothing. You hear me?
Yeah.
I didn't learn nothing.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, this is a step up from Hagerstown.
Mm.
Man, I don't even know why I should have been in the feds a long time ago. But that was bonehead thinking, man.
Bonehead thinking.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
So, of course, I'm going to make this situation a lot worse on myself. Because I was there for like a year, a little bit over a year. End up doing something somebody I probably shouldn't have did.
Had a little fight, a little scuffle, a little squabble. Stuck him with a shank or something.
I'll say, yeah, we can say that.
Okay, we can say that.
Yeah, I'm not like really.
Had a little squabble.
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't like fighting. Not when you can find an easier way out. Like, selling drugs is the easy way out than going to work.
Okay.
So why would I fight somebody when I can stab them?
Gotcha.
Easy way out.
Okay.
Fast, quick, to the point, get away.
So what happened when you did that?
They sent me out of California.
They sent you from Pennsylvania to California.
Yeah.
Did they give you any more time, or it was just a transfer?
No, just a regular disciplinary transfer. I think they held me in the hole for like a year, though. Which was cool, because I could read books. See, there you go. See that thing? That was cool. Laying in the cell, I ain't got to worry about nobody. Wow. Read my little books, mind my business, I ain't got to talk. So, mind you, this year caused me to change a whole lot in my life for years, because it's caused me to not want to talk as much. Because I was silent in there reading my books and listening to all these weirdos on the tier. But, I get out of California, culture shock. Gang banging out there like crazy. One, it's a federal penitentiary. Totally different than medium securities. Weird things go on in the feds, man. You got all these racial lines you can't cross, and it's just, you got gang lines you can't cross, and I gotta learn all this on the fly. But the best thing is I can learn on the fly because they got plenty of drink out there, and they got plenty of smack. So
like Pruno, Hooch, whatever they call it in jail.
Yeah. Well,
they ain't have like bottles. They wasn't popping bottles.
It was pretty much like bottles. That white lighter like a bottle, man.
Okay.
But you don't want to get to that because it ain't good for you.
It ain't good for you? Okay.
Nah.
Well, I'm not going to get to it anyway.
Yeah, we ain't got to worry about that no more. But that's what I did, man.
So you didn't actually turn that little time you had into a nightmare. They didn't actually give you any more time. You went from Pennsylvania to California. Did you get transferred again?
Well, what happens is they take your good time.
So you're going to do like the whole 5 instead of 85%?
Well, I had 10. I had 120 months. So I actually did the whole 120 months.
So you did all 10 day for day?
Yes.
Oh, man. And you didn't get into nothing else while you was there? Just that one little squabble and you went to California?
No, I got into quite a few.
So you turned your bid into a nightmare?
I turned it into a nightmare because I would have came home in 8.5 years. I came home in 9 years, 3 months. So I had 11 months left on the back burner. Is that 11?
Yeah. Something like that. You said you did 9 years?
No. That's 9 months left on the back burner.
Right.
We can't even add no more, man. That's crazy.
Nah, I'm too busy listening to you.
So here, look, I come straight home. Fans send you to a halfway house. So I go to the halfway house. I'm in the halfway house with a dope habit.
You brought the dope habit home with you from prison?
Yeah.
You brought it to the halfway house with you from...
Yeah, but once I got to the halfway house, I get to leave every day.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to school for a motorcycle mechanic, but I was getting high the whole time. You know, I was having fun.
So you don't know how to fix a motorcycle?
Yeah, I can fix a motorcycle. I'll learn. I can learn and get high. It's kind of. I lost a little bit of it. Like a lot of things I can't really remember because I was high at the time.
Okay.
I'd be at the motor, you know how I be on the lane of that joint.
Okay.
I learned though a little bit. I already knew how to work on motorcycles anyway because I was just trying to get acclimated to the fuel injection opposed to the carburation.
Okay.
From when I was little.
Okay.
So once I learned about the fuel injection, I was like, oh, this ain't nothing. It's just like a carburetor. I thought it was some complex stuff, but it ain't. But anyway, I'm in the halfway house, got a dope habit, get released.
So you made it out of the halfway house?
I made it out of the halfway house.
They don't do urines or nothing there? So it was like nothing to help you get off.
Yeah, they give you urine.
And you were beating them?
And breathalyzers.
And you were beating all that?
I burned them up.
Okay.
Pretty savvy, man. You learn a lot over time, man.
In prison, yeah.
Yeah, you make good friends.
Okay.
You know, staff.
Gotcha.
You know, some of them may know you.
Mm-hmm.
So we might, take a yawn and kick it for 5 minutes.
Next thing you know,
you pass.
Next thing you know, there's water in there.
Ain't nothing in there. Just we in there kicking it. Talking about what we gonna do, tomorrow.
Okay.
Or they might ask me something about a motorcycle or something. I don't know. But anyway, I leave out of there with a dope habit. Go straight back into selling drugs again. It went all bad. I got violated. I had my PO told me I was the worst case he ever had.
Mm.
So basically, when I went back into court for a violation, he was just like, "Man, give him the remainder of that time and let him go." So they send me. I end up in Jersey for this time, which is only 9 months. Because I was like, "Man, you can't give me but 9 months." Because I used to go to him dirty on the. I used to get high right before I walk in there. Oh, that's how you know I'm crazy. I used to walk into my PO. First, I stopped, caught me a bag of dope real quick, sniff it, go.
So you never used the needle before?
Yeah, I said I was shooting dope and coke.
Oh, okay. I'm tripping.
You can't speedball. If you speedball with a sniff, you bullshit.
All right, so you got violated. You're funny, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, you pump fake. If you doing that, you pump fake. You wasting money.
Pause. All right, come with it. Oh my God.
Yeah, but anyway,
I'm so happy we can laugh about stuff like this now.
Ain't that crazy?
You know what I'm saying?
Because now, it's weird that you can laugh about something that was that traumatic.
Yeah.
Because stuff like that ain't cool. But
All right, so the 9 months wasn't nothing. So you went into the 9 months.
Yeah, but so man, give me the 9 months. I'll be
over there in Jersey.
So the judge was like, "Fine, that was cool." Mm-hmm. They gave me 9 months. I went up Jersey. When I thought I was coming home, clean slate, done with the feds.
Yeah.
Getting right back into the dope game because I had me a little plug, so on and so forth. Things was looking real good. Because I definitely was doing all right before I went in there.
Okay.
In my mind.
But no, actually, you wasn't doing nothing.
Basically. I wasn't doing nothing but spinning my wheels.
Mm-hmm.
But thought I was going to get released. Come to find out that 15 years I got back in the state years and years ago, I had violated that when I caught the federal beef.
Oh, so you didn't even go home.
Definitely didn't go home.
You did 9 months and they sent you down to...
Back to Carroll County to Westminster. They came to pick me up. So I'm like, what? Now they talking about you got a violation of probation. I'm like, a violation of probation? Man, I done did all that time.
10 years in the feds.
10 years in the feds. Came home on paper. Reported to my PO. Never heard nothing about the state PO ever. Mm-hmm. They violated me again. I ended up in New Horizons. Long story short, I ended up in New Horizons.
So they violated you, and then instead of sending you to prison, they sent you to a drug program.
Yep.
So you sat in the county jail maybe, what, a few months?
I sat over there probably 6 months or something.
And then you went to a long-term treatment
program. Then I went to a
program.
6-month program.
And how was that experience?
That was weird, man, because I ain't want to get clean.
Okay.
That's the weirdest thing about it. I ain't have no intentions on getting clean. I was just going to go there, do that little, because I'm looking at 6 months. I think I was backing up like 3.5 years or something like that left on the end of my sentence or something. Whatever it was with all my good time that they would take and all, I forget what the number was. But it was a number I really wasn't trying to do, especially if I can only do 6 months in a rehab in Emmitsburg, Maryland. I didn't even know where Emmitsburg, Maryland was. Come to find out, it was 25 minutes away.
From your house?
Yeah.
From home, okay.
So you tell I ain't go nowhere. I went the other way.
So how was the experience? Like when you hit this long-term treatment facility, like what was your first, like you already said you wasn't trying to do nothing, but how did you manage to do it? Like what happened? Like what was
I get in there and my mindset is just get through. Because I can go into any institution and fit in. I can either be the worst guy in the institution, I can be the nice guy in the institution, or I can play in the middle ground.
That's the addict diagram right there.
You see what I'm saying? I can fit
chameleon.
In.
That's our chameleon.
Definitely.
The chameleon-like abilities.
Yeah, like at first, my thing was don't talk to nobody. Excuse me, y'all, I got a phone call. Psych, I ain't messing with that. It'll go off. That's a house phone. Nobody even got them in the room. See, that's, you know that?
I don't know.
You want to call? No, but anyway, look. I'm in the program, so I'm like, man. I ain't buying none of it. Really, I think.
Give it a second.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, so anyway, I think like I can just skate through here. I ain't buying none of it. And then one day, man, I started listening to some of the guys that were coming off the street to give the meetings there. And I was like, wow. Then there was a counselor there too. I think you know him.
Probably do. Just go ahead. You don't have to say any name.
But yeah, you might know. I don't know.
All right.
But I was like, man, he's just like me. So now I done seen like 2 people that's got a similar lifestyle to what I live. Because of course I thought I was different than everybody.
No one in here is like
Nobody was like me.
Okay.
Nobody did fair time for robbing the bank. Nobody stabbed as many people as I have. Nobody did the shit I did in the streets. Nobody did none of that. Nobody got the clout that I got. Nobody got the respect I got. They owe me a lot up in this joint. They should be happy I'm here.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they don't even care that I'm there. I'm just another person in there that they're trying to save in all actuality. Then come to find out we're all pretty much alike. That was weird. Because I was like, man, that dude been through what I've been through, but I ain't never met him. I got to meet him. But I'm on some like standoffish. I don't like conversation. I don't want to mingle with people. I'm real introverted.
Right.
So I'm just laid back. All I want to do is play chess, set in these little groups, fake it till I make it. Then before you know it, man, one day I just woke up and a light bulb went off. I was like, man, I could live out there in the free world if somebody teach me how to live out there. Because I definitely know at this point, I'm probably about 3 months into the program. I got 3 months left. I know I don't know how to function out there. I definitely know that because I've been home so many times and got locked back up like immediately. Like I said, the longest I ever been home was 11 months. From the last time that I went to the feds, it was only 7 months before I caught the Fed beef. So I was like, man, I might can make it out there. So that was one of my goals, to see if I can make it out there for 6 months. If I can make it 6, I can make it a year. But now I got to learn, I got to pick up some little tools. So I just sat back and I listened. And then there was this one councilman that kept telling me, read the big book, read the big book, read the big book. The big book got a lot of stuff in it, man, if you really apply it. And I started using that, and then I started listening to people's stories, because I used to be listening to these dudes, and I'd be like, they lying like hell. There's no possible way he did all that. Look at him. Same way people probably look at me today. No way he did all that. Matter of fact, I had a guy across the street tell me, he was like, man, there's no way possible you've been lined up for like 20 years. I was like, yeah. He was like, your demeanor doesn't even. And I was like, wow. Thank you.
So you're like 4 months into the program, you're doing what you're supposed to do, and the light came on, like 4 months in, and it's because of, I want you to explain a little bit more.
It was taking suggestions.
Okay.
That's all I was doing. Because, sometimes they tell you to sit back and listen. Read this. Then you start learning about yourself. See, that's where my cross up was coming. While I'm locked up, I can't learn about myself there. Because I'm in a state of mind that doesn't allow me to learn. It allows me to learn, but only allows me to learn things that's in this inhumane world. Now I'm in this humane world, which was the rehab, and they teaching me things. And I'm kind of digging it because I'm like, I can use this. I really, really can use this. I can probably stay home.
Probably stay home. Nice.
Yeah, I can probably stay home. Because now at this point, I definitely know I don't ever want to go back to prison. And then some guy comes in there and shares a story. He told me, man, you ain't never got to go back to prison. That stuck with me so much. I was like, man, all I got to do is 12 steps. Well, first all I can do is come home, get a sponsor, work the 12 steps, and stay in the center of the program. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I ain't never ever got to worry about going back to jail. Simple solution, hard to do.
Hard to do, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Very simple solution, but hard to do for some. Some kind of way, miraculously, it's definitely due to the grace of God that I'm able to do it. Mm. And I'm just making it.
And you've been out of this program for how long?
I left Mountain Manor in March 2017.
It's 2019 now.
It's 2019.
And you haven't touched anything.
I haven't touched anything, like I said, but a Newport and some coffee, man. I've had thoughts. Mm. That's what I got a sponsor for. Mm. That's also what I got a network for, too. Mm. And it's funny, I got a good network. It's weird. These people actually, call you. People used to call me when, want something.
They wanted something.
These people call me, see how I'm doing.
So what keeps you now? What keeps you pushing?
What keeps me pushing?
You don't look back. Why? Why don't you look back? What's keeping you motivated to keep doing
what you're supposed to do? I don't look back because I don't ever want to go to prison. So I know if I keep looking forward, doing what's been suggested, and keeping it simple, I ain't got to look back. Because there's too much on the horizon for me to grab. I can see it all out there. Mm-hmm. But I just got to keep pushing forward. And, hitting my knees every morning. That's what helped me push forward. Because some days I don't be wanting to. Some days I don't even want to get on my knees. But it's a must that I do that.
So when you look back at the guy you are now and the guy you used to be, what do you see? Do you see someone that's lost? Do you see someone that's...
I see a changed man. Okay. I found him. Because I was definitely lost for a long, long time. Because I think about some of the stuff I used to say, my thought process, everything has changed. The only thing that hasn't changed, I bought one thing from selling drugs and using drugs to recovery. One thing.
What is that?
The drive and the motivation I put into getting high and selling my drugs, I put into recovery.
So you use that same energy you was using to get high?
I use that to get these recovery houses open. I use that to stay clean. I use that to make it to work every day. That's what I use. That's my grind. In the street, we always talk about I'm on my grind. I'm on my grind right now. That's what I bought from the drug game here. Because I definitely ain't back there. I couldn't imagine doing something like that. It's crazy. I couldn't imagine taking some of the money I've worked so hard for, investing it in some drugs to make some more money. Mm-hmm. That would just be, because I have a potential to lose it. But now anything I get, I can't lose. Nobody can take it. And it's kind of cool. Some days I'm broke as heck. I don't know, I be broke. I'd be like, man.
You don't be spiritually broke. Just pockets.
Never spiritually
just
broke.
Pockets on
God's too good to me.
Okay.
I haven't even been to a point. Maybe it's still the pink cloud thing they talk about. I don't know if I'm on a pink cloud or not. I just like where I'm at, and I'm comfortable where I'm at. And now it's like I want to give what everybody. I equate it like this: like everybody that works at Mountain Manor, they gave me all that for free. Of course, they go there and get a paycheck to do it, but they don't get paid the amount of money that the amount of lives that they're saving. You know what I'm saying? The numbers don't add up. Like whatever your caseload is, you should probably get paid for each separate person, but they ain't getting it like that. But nevertheless, they basically doing it for free. And then once you get out, now it's everything's free. I mean, you can put $1 in the basket when it come around or something like that. That ain't gonna break you. But you know, your network program is free. Your sponsor's free. The meetings are free. And if you ain't got a big book, they give you one.
Friendship is free.
Friendship is free, and that's something I couldn't stand friendship. But now I got friends that, man, you wouldn't believe it. They not like me.
Oh, so if we seen you and your friends together, look like y'all just waiting for the bus or something. Don't look like y'all rolled up together and chilling. Look like you at the bus stop.
You're going to see a guy that look probably, sometimes depending on who I'm with, you'll see a group of guys that are probably a little rowdy, but we clean. That's what they don't know. We clean. We probably look like we just, coming off a rough night. But
rough night at work. That's
all we did, a rough night at work.
Okay.
Or we had a long meeting, or we done been somewhere and shared in Pennsylvania or something, and we just coming home, and that's what we do, man. We just out here and we try to save lives, man.
Hey, before we wrap this up, man, do you have anything you want to say to anybody that's like you or identifies with what you're talking about? Do you have anything to tell them?
If you identify with me from where I come from, don't stay locked up in here, because that's where it's all at. We get